Another question I got is from Shane that is asking, I'm enjoying really good days where I'm present. It feels like a gentle falling, and then I go to sleep. And when I wake up, it's like my ego is back. My mind keep going back into the rumination and all of that. And I wrote an answer to you, but I would like to make a video to you as well. What I just talked about with the identifying of the ego, that is what is happening. The issue for you is that you are identifying with the feelings that the ego gives. And the ego, the only job the ego have is to find faults. And the ego is going to keep finding faults, keep pointing out faults about you, about things you didn't do or did do. It's going to keep doing that. The only way that you give it power is either to pick it up and ruminate about it, or to try to push it away. Those two actions are the same. Those two actions give equally much impression into the thought. If you instead wake up and you have this dark cloud hanging over you, and you just stay with you, observe what is happening. You don't have to be the participant where you are in it and you ruminate and you think, oh my goodness, what I'm going to do now. But you just stay with the feeling that is there. And then you feel, right now I'm ruminating. Okay, can I create space for me right now to be a person that is ruminating? Not try to change anything, but just creating space to what already is. Can I do that? And either it's a yes, I can, or it's a no, I want this to go away right away. Okay, can I create space to not accepting what is right now? And that way, even when the ego is present and you are ruminating and you're fearful and you're full of regret or whatever it is, whatever you feeling you have when you wake up and you feel its hooks, it's not threatening anymore because it's okay for it to be there. It doesn't need to go away. The only reason why the ego is so persistent is that when the ego goes away, you will become aware of your impermanence. You will become aware that none of this is real. You will become aware of that you have no control over anything. Things are happening, and if you think it's a good thing, that's because of your perception. If you think it's a bad thing, that's because of your perception. So as soon as you don't identify on that level, things are just happening. And that's fine. It's happening anyway. The suffering happens when you refuse what is happening, It's daylight. I don't want it to be daylight. I want it to be nighttime. That suffering is something I'm sitting and creating. I can't argue with reality, It's daylight. So whatever emotion comes up, it's just an emotion. You don't need to believe it. You don't need to latch onto it. You can just allow it to be there, and it will disappear again. It only stays if you identify with it or if you refuse to have it.